Hey planner friends, how's it going? Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Ryan and this is A Man with the Plans, and we are back in my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly here, and I wanted to go ahead and do my March budget. This is basically, we're in April right now, all of the accounts have gone through, everything is all cleared away and said and done, and I wanted to go ahead and walk through how this month went. I will also just tell you from the beginning that I spent a lot more than I thought I would on some variable expenses. I completely left off a category here, so there's gonna be some adjustment. But what I did do is still manage to keep putting a decent chunk of change towards my debt snowball, which my account balance looked a little bit lower than I had expected, but that's okay. It means that there was other stuff in there that I hadn't taken care of, right? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. If you wanna see my actual March budget, I'll leave it linked up there in the corner for you on the card. Let's go ahead and dive in here. This kit, again, is from Caffeinated Kate. She was nice enough to send me back when I met with her in January with February and March's kits. So this was a gift from her. But I did buy my April and May ones, so you can be on the lookout for those. The April video should be live when this video comes out. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the income here. So I separate my paychecks out. This is after taxes and mandatory retirements. Before we dive into this though, a little bit about me. For those of you that are new, welcome. I hope you enjoy. I will also just say my name is Ryan. I am a 28-year-old single adult with one income in my house. It's just me. I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And for my income here, my paycheck is coming from my day job, and then I also have a side hustle. So just some things there. I will also mention that this 1830 is an estimate, and it also includes, this is post-tax and post-retirement and all those other benefits and stuff. We have mandatory retirement contributions here at my job, so I don't have an ability to turn those off like Dave mentions. So it's just something I've kind of accepted, and you know what, I'm able to make it work still regardless. So let's go ahead and dive in. Paycheck one was $1,857.37, so that's cool. There was a little bit extra there. And then paycheck two was $2,006.62. And so the reason why this is higher is because I had some trade time for fitness. I had bought a fitness program and I actually used some PTO and cashed it out. So I was able to sort of get rid of that expense, which is why my paycheck was higher than normal, which is cool. So my transfer, my parents and I made an agreement when I went off to a state university that they would split my student loans with me. And so every month they send me a transfer of money since our accounts are still linked from back when I was in high school. And this is based on what the minimum payments would be for both of my loans. I paid off my student loan, my first one, way early back in November. I will leave a link to that video over there. So they're just paying sort of the normal as planned. My goal is that I'm just gonna keep kicking this debt snowball and that I'll be done ahead of time, which is nice. So that transfer is helpful. And then last bit, March was the first month that I was a part-time project manager for my friend's online business. I will leave a link to her website down below. She has an awesome podcast. It's called the Inner Boss Podcast. Her name is Jen Casey. But I've been project managing with her, and so I wasn't sure what the income would be, and I actually think I need to sort of dial back what I'm saving on the tax component, because I realize we're gonna need to put away some money for when the tax man cometh, right? So when all was said and done, what I transferred out of my PayPal account was $824.77. And so leaving my total income to be $4,988, right? Yep, and 76 cents. Cool, that's amazing. I love being a little bit over what I expected in income. It's kind of the only time I'm ever stoked for that. And so I'm really happy with that. It's gonna help cover some of the overages later on, and it's gonna use a lot of this money to keep moving things forward. So that being said, let's go ahead and move along here. So for gas, I was under budget, thankfully, so it came in at $37, and I'm gonna do this math in real time because I forgot. So I was plus $33. For groceries, I spent $361, which not great. Part of that is I had some friends over for a couple of sort of brunches and other stuff, trying to entertain, which was probably more cost effective than going out, but I still way overspent. I tend to go a little bit crazy when my friends come over. But all in all, it was worth it. For subscriptions, I was also over by $100. This is partly because I got a meal replacement thing now on order, and so I'm kind of just like dealing with that and just being something that I'm going to accept. I'm going to feel a lot better about it. In terms of YouTube expenses, I was only over by $2, which is not so bad. I got some extra kits, and you know, I have TubeBuddy and Canva and a couple other things that I just use on a recurring basis, so it's really not that much. This is where things start to get even uglier. So for personal, I paid $329.55, which is real ugly. I will also just say that it was my birthday month, and I did get some money from relatives and stuff, which is part of this. I'm not including it in my income just because, you know what, it's how it goes. And it would make these numbers look a little bit sweeter, but you know what, it's fine. I made a mistake, and with the warm weather, I decided I need some new clothes and other stuff. Things currently don't fit me, which is kind of why I'm back using that meal replacement shake I was talking about. But so I was over, and I own that, and that's the end of that. My electric bill this is water and trash, was less than I had planned. It was $31.85. So yay for being under budget. So I was, yeah. And then my energy bill was $83.72. So I was only over $3.72. Now I completely forgot a category, which is also where things fell off the bandwagon. So I didn't budget for this, but I ended up spending, in total, this is going to be literally mind-blowing, and I feel so ashamed of this, but hey, this is kind of why we do this. $456.21. This is just not great. It's this, but you know what? I made a ton of mistakes, and here's the thing though, like, I have to be honest and keep myself accountable, and that's why I'm here. So I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna pretend like this didn't happen. You know, I went out for a couple of drinks with some friends here and there, and you know, those things add up. It was a friend's birthday dinner, you know, like, you make choices and you make decisions, and here's the thing, I'm not proud of that, but I'm also not saying that those memories I made with my friends were not worth it, because I did enjoy myself. So yeah, not a great month fiscally. However, I still put some decent dollar amounts towards my car loan, so I can't be all mad. I'm gonna go ahead and total this up, and then I will give you the breakdown. Obviously, this number is gonna be in the minus, so this whole thing is gonna be a little bit messed up, but we'll make it work. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Alright, so I totaled everything up in this category, and funny enough, it is literally more than double what I had planned on spending this month in variable expenses. And so that's $1,551.33. And so, yeah, I'm still shell-shocked by that myself, so yeah, good times. And that means I'm over $811.33. So, you know, just living my best life here. So, alright, we'll move down to the totals category down here. So, on the positive side, income is higher, so that's $4,988.76. My fixed expenses should be the same, right? $2,868.30 because, well, they're fixed. And here's where this is gonna stink. $1,551.33 gives me left over $569.13. So thank God for that extra income. It allowed me to kind of, it's my saving grace, which great, you know, clearly I don't have an earning problem, I just have a spending problem. So while I had a bunch of no spend days, clearly I made up for them in stride on certain days. I'm gonna flip the camera over and let me zoom you guys out first so you guys can see what I'm doing. Whoop. The magic of TV. So on this side is my budget, which, right, good, normal, very bad, so meh, right? That's just the high level review. But on the other side here, I use a debt snowball tracker. I use just the extra sheets here. In April, you'll see that I actually bought the extra add-on, which is kind of fun. But here's where things get kind of cool, because for some reason, I always keep about $1,000 of leftover like money in my account just as a floater. And so somehow, I'm not sure how it worked itself out, but looking at my debt itself for my car, I was still able to throw a ton of money at this. I don't know how, but I still figured it out. So the minimum payment on my car normally is $351 and some cents. However, I have upped the minimum payment on my car because I just felt like it should be $600. So that's what it is as a base, and that's included in my minimum payment stuff, which is awesome. But the other thing that I did was I was able to sort of take all of the money I got from my side hustle for the most part and kind of just throw that into my car. And the other thing is that any birthday money I got, I also was able to move forward. And again, I didn't include that in any of these numbers because I did not want to try to rose-colored glasses this budget. It's not great, I'm not proud of this. But at the same time, we still got where we needed to go. So the ending balance for the month of March is $7,043.19. So despite all of the shenanigans as you witnessed up top, let's do some quick math here because this is where, I don't know how I pulled this off, but by the grace of God, I was able to still put, so all in all, I was still able to put $797.41. If we think about the math there, $569.13 came from what was left over from my budget, which is fantastic, and I'm so glad I have that. The other bit of that gets us just under $800 is going to be from random birthday gifts and then some of the holdover money that I was able to have from the month because I really wanted to get as close as possible. So the total amount here that I'm super proud of is, I'm just gonna kind of go like this, $1,397.41. So cool. I'm so happy that that worked itself out. You know, I really didn't expect that to be something that I would be able to do, and I was still able to make it work despite all of that. So thumbs up for ingenuity and some birthday money. Hooray! Gotta love celebrating your birthday. So then my last student loan, obviously $26,625.32 is my starting balance. The minimum payment on this is on that lovely graduated plan. And so we had a recent increase, I think it was back in June of last year, which raised the minimum monthly payment to $461.35. Now, the way that interest works and all that good jazz means that, you know, obviously all of this won't be deducted from that clearly, so I'm pulling up my Great Lakes right now to make sure that I get the most accurate number because, you know, internet stuff, and you want to be accurate when you post how much you owe to the federal government for student loans. And so my current balance right now is, this is the part where interest really kills me, $26,324.40. So again, not a full like one for one there, that's where interest is gonna kill you, but we're moving along, and next month I'll hopefully be able to clear us out of the 26,000 range forever. So one final thing is reviewing the goals down here. We hit this one, sort of. We brought lunch 4 times per week, which is pretty good for the month of March. There was one week where I had 3, so maybe we'll put like half. This we ended up not making. I think we had 17 no spends. And then, which I think the other thing about no spends, and I talked about this in a different video, is that I sort of like compressed my spending. So if I had 6 transactions on one day, but I had 2 no spends prior, that's 3 days total, that's an average of 2 expenses per day. So for some reason in my head I thought I was doing the right thing, and yeah, it turns out that's not how it is. So I'm gonna go a little bit better and more relaxed. For the month of April it's gonna be 15 no spends. But you know what? I think I'll be more relaxed with where my money goes then. And then the last thing, number 3, is find free things to do. And I've been able to do that. I've looked up some concerts that were free going on. So all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed my budget for the month of March. I'm not a super huge fan of what happened, but I'm still happy that we were able to, in terms of end results, get some serious strides done on my budget itself. That about wraps up this video. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it, and it does help me out. Leave a comment on any suggestions you can have for how to improve my budget. Obviously, some of the ones that are pretty obvious about personal and restaurant spending, go ahead and give me a hard time for those. I deserve it. But you can find me over on some social media. Let's be internet friends. You can find me over on Instagram at @amanwiththeplans. You can find me over on Facebook at @amanwiththeplans. You'll get a financial video once a week on my channel, generally Thursdays or Fridays, and every Monday is a planner related video, and any other fun stuff I can find, they'll just come out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see this content as I publish it onto your YouTube feed. Until next time, planner friends, I'll see you later. Bye.